해피 뉴 이어! 뭐부터 시작하려나? 퓨처 게임쇼를 왜 갑자기 뜬금없이 하지? 심지어 한글 자막 뭐냐고. 이런 배려심 너무 좋다고. 방금 뭐 중국에서 나온다던 대작 하나 나왔던 것 같고. 독일어 아니고요. 자막은 한국어로 부탁드립니다.
My name is Jennifer English, though you probably know me best as God's favourite princess and the most interesting girl in the world, aka Shadowheart from
아, 발더스 게이트.
It's a pleasure to be here in this, how would you describe it?
Ominous
auditorium to get you all up to speed with the latest video game news, though, as you can see, I won't be braving this journey alone, as I'm joined by a man who needs
녹화돼 있는
no
거구나.
Thank you, Jennifer. But alas, I'm going to subject you all to one anyway. Yes, it is I, Nolan North, the voice of Nathan Drake, Dr. Richtofen, and a bunch of other guys you've probably spent 30 or so hours with while sitting on your couch. If you haven't heard of me, it's because I recently took the substance, and now there's this British dude called Ben Starr who's running around taking all the jobs I used to get.
성우 두 분이네, 성우 두 분.
Need to do something about that guy.
murder.
But that's a problem for another time, because over the next 90 minutes, we are laser focused on introducing you to a new generation of great games.
You can expect plenty of gameplay trailers and a series of presentations from some of our industry's
아, 자막 나오는 거 너무 좋다.
And there's also going to be some world premieres which will be
월드
revealed as we
프리미어.
work through today's show. No harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
Never. Speaking of which, we've got one to kick us off, and I'm not one to keep the good people waiting. This is the next project from People Can Fly, the team behind Gears of War and Bulletstorm. Let's get into it, shall we?
한자까지 같이 써 있는 거 보여. 월드 프리미어. 세계 최초 공개. 뭐지? 생존 게임인가? 왜 이렇게 좋아? 화질 왜 이렇게 좋아요? 와, 친구랑 같이 하는 건가 보네. 그래픽 좋아 보인다. 총까지가? 에? 모논 총 버전이야? 로스트 리프트.
Okay, now we're cooking. That was your first look at Lost Rift, which is coming to Steam Early
올해
Access later this
말에
year.
나오는.
But you can wishlist it right now and join the Lost Rift Discord for more information. Now, Jen, I feel like you'll have something to say about this next trailer.
Yes, this one is quite special to me. We've got a new trailer for Clair Obscur Expedition 33, and it's all about the character I'm playing in the game, which is now on this giant screen behind me.
Wow.
이게 중국에서 나온다는 그거 아니야?
For you all to hear how her story unfolds, but for now, here's an introduction to your new favorite character in video games ever, Maya.
마일레?
Lumia is not my home. Not the way it is for you.
Having second thoughts about the expedition?
Please. I'm more ready to go than you are.
The rest of us only have a year left, but you've got 9 good years before you're
Whoa.
converged. You don't need to leave yet.
1 year out there is better than 9 years in here.
야, 이거는 그래픽만 봐도 와. 왜 인터페이스가 뭐지? 뭐 턴제야? 와. 턴제인가 봐. 와, 근데 턴제가 그래픽이 이렇게 좋다고? 와.
How can you keep going like nothing happened?
2025년 에이프릴 잠깐만 얼마 안 4월 24일이라는 뜻 아니 뭐야 야야 근데 왜 이래 화면 왜 이래 야야야야 왜 이래 에? 에? 야 이게 뭐야 갑자기? 이게 뭐야? 내 인터넷이 나간 건가? 아 됐다 아 미안해요 제 인터넷이 가끔 이러더라고요 게임컴 쪽에서만 이래
Smells the same to me. Okay. If this isn't
뭐야? 합성 탈출인 것 같은데? 뭐지? 무섭다요. 아, 못할 것 같아요. 패스. 아, 야, 총 있어서 할 수 있을 것 같기도 한데 못할 것
you are
같아.
sure this is right way?
With indignation, pathfinding, very good. Better than smelly hate. Better than run.
와.
Paralyzed terror.
이건 너무 무서울 듯. 이거 약간 옛날 소마 생각나, 소마.
Animal Use Protocol is coming soon to PC, so stick it on your wish lists if you want to see more of this Tamagotchi rat.
아, 4월 25일에
Now, as we learned
아까
earlier
그거
this year,
나온다 했지.
Capcom's
뭐였지
cult classic
제목이?
samurai
4월
series
25일.
Onimusha is making a major comeback.
And thankfully, for those of us who want to catch up, there's a remaster of
대작.
Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny on the horizon.
Here's
클레어
an inside look
옵스큐어,
from the game's
클레어
developers
옵스큐어,
with a focus on
감사합니다.
Hellclock,
클레어
a
옵스큐어.
brand new one-hit kill difficulty setting for the masochists among us.
옵스큐어 33 원정대. 이거 완전 A급 이상 게임인데?
The name says it's all, really. Hell is an extremely hard difficulty mode. All it takes is one hit from any enemy, and you'll die instantly.
한 번만
And so it's
맞으면은
not for the faint of
즉사한다고?
heart.
응?
I haven't been able to complete it myself yet. But some members of the staff have been able to pull it off. So I hope everyone tries it out to see if they can get through it. The original game was the first time I was in charge of the direction, so it has a special place in my heart. And this
이제는
remaster
사람
brings a
맞냐고
lot
물어보네.
of tweaks.
AI겠냐고.
Apart from the fact that the graphics are now in high definition, we've also included quality of life improvements to make it more fun to play. So if you're new to the series, this is a great time to start, especially since the first game is available too. I'd love
기모자 한 번도
everyone
안
to
해봤어.
experience the world of Onimusha and explore every nook and cranny. So I
워낙
look forward to your
옛날
support.
게임이니까. 2025년 3월 아니 5월
Capcom's
23일
remaster of Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny is coming to PC and consoles on May 23rd later this year.
Don't miss it. Our next game is Nitro Gen Omega, a turn-based tactical RPG, ooh, my favorite, where you control a mech full of mercenaries. Let's take a look.
와, 이 성원님 목소리 진짜 귀엽다. 내 걸로 메카라고 이 게임이? 컨셉이 완전 좋은데 캐릭터가 아쉽다. 캐릭터가 좀 더 씹덕같이 생겼었으면 말도 안 되게 인기 많았을 것 같은 느낌.
A love letter to shonen anime, Nitro
아,
Gen
근데
Omega is
2D
coming soon
그림
to PC.
쟤는
And now
완전
we've got
느낌
another
있네.
interesting game. It's the remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time.
What, they're remaking Baldur's Gate 3 already?
I'm afraid not.
Final Fantasy 7?
They did that already.
Divinity Original Sin 2?
Now you're just naming games you're in. Actually, this is a metafictional puzzle game where you unravel the circumstances surrounding a lost
상황을
JRPG
해결하는
from
메타픽션
the
퍼즐 게임?
1990s.
I have literally no idea
라라
what you
크로포트?
just said, but I am...
아니 그 툼레이더? 뭐지? 뭐야? 엥? 이게 뭐야?
Hi, I'm Lucas Emmanuel,
And I'm Jacob Dominic.
and we're two members of Coin Drop Games, making the remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time.
Remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time is a faithful recreation of the last hour of everyone's favorite RPG. You know, that one we all know.
뭔데 이게?
You'll start this remake at 99% complete in the middle of the last dungeon, with an inventory just full of healing potions that you're just saving for the next boss.
아, 그치. 치유 물약 항상 많이 가득 차있지. 게임 끝날
Somehow aren't
때까지.
remembering the greatest RPG of all time? That's okay. This remake includes the original game's manual, director's commentary,
and the game's director had to translate this part of the game entirely by hand using a Japanese to English dictionary.
and even clips of an unreleased documentary.
I never loved anything that much, and the only way we're gonna get that again is by staying exactly faithful to what
아,
that
이거
original
컨셉인
game
것 같아.
was.
컨셉이
Didn't know what the greatest
최고
RPG of all time was? I suppose
JRPG였던
it was
게임을
kind of a
리메이크했다가
deduction puzzle
컨셉인
game. You
듯.
have to use these bonus features, deductive reasoning, and a little bit of creative
이거
thinking
재밌겠다.
to figure out how to complete the last hour of this
그래서
epic
시작할 때부터 물약을 많이 갖고 있다는 게 모든 유저들이 JRPG 끝날 때 물약 다 갖고 있잖아. 쓰지도 않을 거.
Be for real. Who hasn't heard of...
재밌을 것 같은데 진짜로? 그래서 게임 이름이
We're still hard at
뭐야?
work on this recreation of this all-time classic, but we hope you'll relive a little bit of the magic when we launch the demo for the remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time on April 25th.
저게 제목이야?
2025.
괜찮아 보이는데요?
The remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time, yes, that is the title, lands on PC later this year with a demo
데모
launching
한번
on
해보면
April
되겠다. 데모 재밌겠는데요?
I think we've got another world premiere up next.
Yes, we do. This one's an
재밌겠다.
isometric survival game based on a comic by Kyle Starks.
I hate this place.
Well, you can leave whenever you like.
Okay, see ya. No, it's actually... Never mind, just roll the trailer.
I get it.
Yeah.
월드 프리미어.
Those monsters only exist in your head, they said. Great material for your art. I actually believed them. Until that night. Feels like I've walked straight into one of my nightmares.
야, 씨. 저 어떻게 피하는데? 어우, 징그러워. 소름 돋아. 아, 나 좀 약간 항공포증이 있나봐, 진짜. 징그러워 진짜로. 아우.
I Hate This Place is coming later this year, but in the meantime, put it on your wish list.
아니 기괴한 건 잘
Now for an
참는데.
update on a puzzle platformer where you tangle with the strings of fate. Here's the release date trailer for Once Upon a Puppet.
오. 와. 뭐야? 원스 오픈 포 뭐라고? 어드벤처 게임이네. 되게 동화 같다. 양초 4월
Cute and
23일이었나?
creepy. That was Once Upon a
4월
Puppet, which is
23일.
coming to PC and consoles on April 23rd.
Once
Let's keep things
upon
moving with
a
a trailer for a
puppet.
sequel 5 years in the making. Here's the latest transmission from Revenge of the Savage Planet.
리벤지 오브 더 세빈이?
The Shamalama's Ding Dong Academy present the Ding Dong Influencer Accelerator Program Extreme Routine. Speed it up, Shelly, to the extreme! The universally renowned Shamalama has a once-in-a-lifetime offer to accelerate your rise to be the galaxy's next top influencer. With our diaper protocol, your lane game gets insane clicks and subs, and you can go up train with a partner. The Ding Dong Influencer Accelerator Program Extreme Routine has 4 power-packed programs guaranteed to launch your profile to the stars, including Crash Test Dummy. Death is no longer permanent, but remains incredibly painful and hilarious. Ding Dong! You're dead! Selfie Scout. Snag more subs, snapping stunning selfies in our proven primo locale. Sammy say cheese! Product Tester. Blow up your feed testing experimental Grob X on space creatures. You're a freaking animal! STV Cribs. Now you can pimp your crib on the show.
이게 뭐야?
Everybody in the universe binges. Your kids be dong! Complete all 4 tasks and you can keep that sweet chamois lock spacesuit. Guaranteed. Crash Test Dummy. Clock clicks with your chamois lock gold lame spacesuit. Bedazzle your life
약간
with each side-splitting
똥겜.
device. Selfie Scout. Sammy say cheese! Product Tester. Reporting any burns, crashes, or mutations.
똥게임 같은 건가?
like a bad motel. You ain't no shabby. Now you a ding dong. Speed it up, Shelly, to the extreme.
나도 갑자기
Well, that
자신감이
was
생겼어.
interesting.
앞으로도
Revenge of the
내가 하고
Savage
싶은 걸
Planet
하면서
is
살아야지.
crash-landing on PC and consoles in May. What's next, Nolan?
This is Inayah, Life After Gods, an action platformer where you chart the ruins of an alien civilization.
나이에 제한은 없는 거구나. 애답! 아빠
The gods are
죽었어?
dead, but we try to survive in their world.
컸구나. 퀄리티 좋아 보인다. 예전에 내가 했었던 게임 그래픽 같냐? 땅용이 어디서요? 아, 내가 옛날에 했던 재밌었던 게임 하나 있는데 그거는 약간 이렇게 어려운 게임은 아니었어. 뭐 안나 뭐였는데. 거기도 이렇게 2D가 막 있었거든요.
Inayah Life After Gods is coming soon to PC and consoles, but you can check out the demo on Steam right now. In fact, you can find all the games from today's show on the Future Game Show Steam page. Just type Future Game
아마
Show Steam
여러분
into your
그때 내
search.
방송 안 봤을 거야.
Anyway, Jen, you were telling me
뭐 안
earlier
나
about this
뭐였어?
next one, so please take it away.
So, Nolan, the best way I can describe this is that it's like Alien Isolation, yeah?
Yeah.
With co-op and Velociraptor.
벨로시랩터!
It's Deathground.
응? 아 뭐야? 짱용 공포 게임이야? 아니 우리 짱용 착해요. 이게 멀티 게임인가요? 오, 그래도 멋있게 만들어줬네. 4명이서 탈출하는 거야? 짱용으로부터? 이거는 바로 가져온다. 치수랑 하는 거면 안 무섭지. 개 무섭네. 데스그라운드 2025년 언제 나올지는 몰라?
Okay, Deathground is coming to PC later this year, so make sure it's on your wish lists.
Okay, we're breaking things up with our next section, which is a Future Game Show staple.
Every show, we pull focus onto 3 particular games that we consider, us two mainly, ones to watch in 2025.
And first up, we've got Kingmakers, the anachronistic
Kingmaker.
siege simulator where you drive pickup trucks through cavalry fields in medieval England.
픽업 트럭?
Okay. Anachronistic siege simulator, Congratulations, I think I've sprained my tongue.
뭐지? 뭔 게임이지? 중세라며.
Hello, I'm Ian Fitch from Redemption Road Games, makers of Road Redemption and the upcoming Kingmakers. In Kingmakers, you travel back to the year 1401 to help the real-life Welsh rebel Owain Glendower conquer England. In reality, his Welsh rebellion was defeated and he mysteriously disappeared. So, in 1401 England, you use modern weapons to help the outnumbered Welsh defeat English armies made up of thousands of soldiers.
아, 디펜스
Everything in Kingmakers
게임이네.
is real.
디펜스 게임,
Thousands
디펜스
of
게임.
soldiers are all simulated. Furthermore, all buildings are fully navigable and fully
뭐야
destructible.
이게 도대체? 아, 와 세상에.
Thousands of soldiers can
이게
navigate
뭐야?
complex multi-story castles with the same level of pathfinding fidelity you'd expect from a modern first-person shooter. Originally, we thought Kingmakers was going to be a cool simulation of what it would be like to go back in time with modern weapons. Would you be able to defeat a medieval army with an AK-47?
Wow.
Then we realized that if we're going to do this, we got to do it right. Medieval battles involve thousands of soldiers, so we're going to simulate thousands of soldiers. And this isn't like Dynasty Warriors, where soldiers kind of spawn into existence as you approach them.
Oh.
In Kingmakers, they're always there, running their AI all the time. Furthermore, we realized that a game with this scope, the player would want to be able to command his armies and fortify his own outposts, so it kind of grew for there. It's now something completely unique.
내가 저걸
A shooter with
만든다는 거야,
real-time
혹시?
strategy elements that rival Age of
성을
Empires,
만드는
and
거야.
shooting gameplay
자기가
that rivals
만들었다는 거야,
Helldivers and
저렇게?
Space Marine. Today we're excited to share a little bit more about the destruction aspect of the game. Every building, castle, wall, and tree in Kingmakers is fully destructible. You can blow it up with a grenade launcher, take it out with an airstrike, or maybe even demolish it with a tank. And none of the destruction is scripted either. It's all dynamic, courtesy of Unreal 4's fast physics calculations. It's one of the reasons we didn't switch to Unreal 5. We experimented with Unreal 5.1 and Unreal 5.3, but nothing has been as fast on the CPU side as Unreal 4 when it comes to physics. Finally, we're excited to share that you and up to 3 friends can lead their own armies alongside yours and join in on your conquest of England in online co-op. This is the full campaign, full online co-op, no compromises. This means 4 players fielding armies of thousands, building their own fortifications and buildings, and attacking enemy bases either on their own side of the map or alongside you. We really wanted to make sure that all 4 players feel just as responsive to play as if they were all playing a single player game or as if they were each playing as the host player, even if your ping is not great. Kingmakers is coming to PC Early Access and hopefully to all major consoles. We'll have more to share about the game later in 2025. In the meantime, please wishlist Kingmakers on Steam. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of the show.
그래픽 개 좋아 뭐야? 왜 묘하게 그 헬다이버즈랑 비슷한 건데?
Thank you so much to the team at Redemption Road for that closer look at Kingmakers, a game which isn't even out yet, but already has a live-action movie.
진짜요?
I'm already on the phone with my agent to play the pickup truck, of course. Anyway, I think it's time for another world premiere. So grab your friends, your VR headsets, and your mobile phones for some reason. Don't worry, it'll make sense soon.
뭐지? 월드 프리미어.
At Elsewhere Electric, we believe in power. The power to shape the future. Our state-of-the-art facility is the heart of that future. And we need you to keep it running. You and a capable partner, that is.
I'll open up the van. Get juiced up.
Okay, I think I'm ready. Let's get in there.
뭐 하는 거지?
I see some symbols. A jellyfish, some squiggly pipes.
I think I've got it. Did that work?
Looks like it. 3, 2, 1, turn.
Ready!
Elsewhere Electric relies on teamwork, precision, problem-solving, and efficiency. For reasons which will become immediately clear once you enter our facility, the true nature of our work cannot be revealed to the public. Your work may be challenging.
We're in.
Your work may be confusing.
I can see you. I can see you.
Your work will be dangerous.
We need to get this door open. There's something in here.
But it's a risk Elsewhere Electric is
약간
willing to take.
로보토미
In the event of an
코퍼레이션
incident-induced
같은
employee
건가?
vacancy, a replacement installer will continue your work.
These sacrifices make Elsewhere Electric's important work possible. Because in our facility, power doesn't just keep the lights on, it keeps them from getting out.
Whoa! Ah!
Elsewhere Electric, a puzzle game powered by 2.
VR 퍼즐 게임.
That was your first look at Elsewhere Electric, a cooperative puzzle game where players work together to explore an abandoned facility. Don't try that at home, I'm pretty sure it's illegal. It's coming to PC, VR, iOS and Android later this year.
All right, this next one's for all you impudent insects out there. If you haven't heard, the cult classic immersive sim System Shock 2 is getting a definitive remaster from Night Dive Studios.
And we just so happen to have the release date ready for you.
곤충?
Your time is running out.
This place is a womb where we grow our future.
Your weapons fail. Your ammunition runs low.
And you've yet to see our most beautiful creation. All you have is your hatred and your individuality.
Now don't you wish you joined us?
무서운데요?
Would you then feel
공포 게임이야? SCIFI 호러 클래식. 응? 되게 옛날 게임 같은데? 컨셉이 그런 건가? 아, 리마스터 한 거구나? 되게 그거 같다. 밸브 게임. 시스템 쇼크 2. 아, 하프라이프 같아요. 하프라이프. 6월 26일.
You heard it here first, folks. The System Shock 2 25th Anniversary Remaster launches on June 26, 2025.
And speaking of good old games, you may have heard about the recently launched preservation program from our friends at GOG. It's a commitment from one of the industry's foremost digital storefronts to maintain and preserve classic video games for future generations.
A noble pursuit indeed. System Shock 2 is already part of the program alongside other golden oldies like Alpha Protocol and SWAT 4, both of which I was in, by the way. So, thanks guys.
For the Spring Showcase, we've partnered with GOG to reveal some more titles that are coming to the program. Who knows? Maybe one of your nostalgic favorites will pop up.
And I'll be in it.
Probably.
그래서 둘이 나왔구나.
Sometimes
오늘.
it just takes a single sound, sentence,
Hello, my friend,
or quick glimpse to awaken that emotion. A warm feeling that brings back all the memories of times when all the problems didn't matter. It was just you as a superhero, fighter, racer, knight, waiting to conquer the world. Games are part of you, us. They're a part of culture, part of what makes us human. Without preservation, all the emotions, creativity, stories, and innovations behind them risk being lost forever. How can we ensure everyone can play games today, tomorrow, and for years to come? Devs, share the source codes, artwork, and even collectibles that you own with museums so they don't get lost. Gamers, play these games and talk about them. Make them live forever. Vote and share your gaming stories on GOG Dreamlist to help bring more games to the GOG Preservation Program. Games within the program are maintained by us and guaranteed to always work on modern computers. We've already future-proofed more than 100 titles. Today, we are happy to say that the GOG Preservation Program is expanding with even more titles. You can play all of them right now on GOG.com. Let's take a look at the new arrivals.
하고 싶은 거다. 툼레이더 시리즈. 언론 인 더 다크. 울티마. 뱀파이어. 윙 커맨더. 피어 플래티넘. 프라이베티어? 포트 로얄. 와, 진짜 모르겠는 거 너무 많다. 에일리언 브리드. 저걸 할 수가 있다는 거야?
Do us a favor and head over to GOG.com to peruse the expanded Preservation Program library. We've also collaborated on an FGS-themed sale, which you can find by heading to GOG.com/FGS. Okay, at this point, you're probably thinking,
왜 그거
why are you
없는데?
on the balcony?
호랑이 나오는 거.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I'm not so sure myself, but we're about to throw it out to a series of back-to-back trailers while I look for her.
한세 치워줘.
Way down. Jen? Jennifer? Anyone?
We all know why the walls around our capital exist.
국회의사당이요?
This world fell to the forces of darkness. Its
어려워
light
보인다.
is replaced by
블랙핑만 봐도.
shadows and the terrors that lurk within them. With our faith in the Divine One and the power He bestows on me, can we thrive in a corrupt world? Inquisitor, a word in private.
딱 봐도 어려워 보여. 4월 17일.
Welcome, everyone, and Congratulations for being exactly where you want to be. Here at Dutch's Razzle Dazzle Dream
파리파리야. 파리파리야.
We got everything you need up here in the clouds. Buy a slice of paradise, cryptocurrency allowed. Vacations tailor-made.
아이고,
Have a
그거
mealtime
추는 거야?
serenade. Upgrade to
귀여운
the
새춤?
persuade. You wanna do it right. Party on the promenade. Every day is a parade. Stay up for the masquerade. The party goes all night. I accept your adulation.
Dutch's Razzle Dazzle Dream Hotel.
At Dutch's Razzle Dazzle Dream Hotel.
더치의 레즈데즈 호텔 드림. 뭔 게임이야 이게?
Dr. Svetlov, let's take this lunatic down for
뭐지?
messing with the sovereignty.
텔텔 그림체이지만 아니구나.
That's handy. Getting this fixed up.
They're coming.
I've never seen anything like this before. Svetlov's planning something big. If we're lucky, he'll show himself. Svetlov's called hideout. Any idea how many people he's got with him? Stay sharp. Svetlov could be anywhere.
분위기가 되게 좋네. 야, 주인공들도 이쁘고 잘생겼다. 월드 프리미어. VR인가? 카드. 요즘에는 뭔가 카드 쓰는 게임이 많네. 시프. 바이오닉 베이. 어려울 것 같은데요?
Thank God I made it.
Uncle Nolan, where have you been?
It's okay. I'm sorry. That just took so long. It's really way up there. It's not a camera trick. If they ask you to go up there, do not do it. Okay, what's next?
While Uncle Nolan recovers, let's take a look at Neighbours Suburban Warfare, which is kind of like Rainbow Six Siege, except with pigeon poop bombing runs. Yes, you did hear that correctly. And backyard brawls.
She said poop.
Are you okay?
I can't breathe.
Okay.
뭐라고? 레인보우 식스 시즈랑 비슷한데 비둘기 똥만 다르다고? 에? 아니 이게 도대체 뭘로 싸우는 거야? 차를 시작하기 전에 그러네 진짜 레인보우 식스 시즌에 강아지 뭔데? 야, 눈싸움을 너무 격하게 하는 거 아니야? 어우, 야. 아, 이건 진짜잖아! 네이버즈 뭐야 저거는 한 번쯤은 해볼
Reaffirm your property
만하겠다 진짜.
boundaries in Neighbors Suburban Warfare, which is launching in early access on April 17th.
일부
We've got
게임으로
a developer presentation for Hawthorn.
아무도 서로 그
This is
스킬 모를 때
sandbox RPG
그
where you
재미로
build a whimsical community of woodland creatures. Very, very cottagecore gay. I'm in.
Adorable.
치수 아니야 이거 올빼미.
Hawthorn is a sandbox RPG realm of anthropomorphic animals and fairy tale creatures. Play solo or co-op as you recruit villagers and build a
이건
village
진짜
of memorable
펄인데?
NPCs. Defend against the elements and against forest tricksters. Celebrate the season's traditions. Farm, craft, and explore an ever-changing world bigger than the small creature you play. Bringing this nostalgic world to life has been a long-term dream for us, and we're thrilled to be doing it alongside our players.
치수야 나로.
Hawthorn will leverage our experience making some of the world's most beloved RPGs to establish a new genre that blends the emergent fun of sandbox games with a charming simulation of village life. It's a fantasy home you can keep returning to.
The different playable species have asymmetrical
한두
abilities and
명쯤은
limitations.
사람 하면 안 돼?
You, your friends, and your NPC followers must work together to complete jobs around the village. Differentiated species, together with our procedural storytelling, combine to make each player's story in Hawthorn a unique and enjoyable experience.
We're a small team of experienced developers bringing Hawthorn to life as a true passion project. This game is currently self-funded to keep creativity at its heart. And now, with our incredible community, we have the chance to build something unique and memorable. Join us on this adventure. Follow and support our Kickstarter to help us bring the nostalgic joy that is Hawthorn to the world.
과연 어떨까? 동물로 하는 약간
A
실사동물.
Kickstarter campaign for Hawthorn is coming soon, so keep an eye on the developer's socials for more information.
All right, for the future games show historians out there, this next game appeared at the very end of last year's spring showcase as our one more thing.
You know, Jen, while we're on the topic of history, you know, back in my day when Emily and I hosted the first Future Game Show, it was all remote. None of this real in-person stuff. I mean, you kids don't know how good you're getting it.
Back in your day. Yeah, when did Uncharted come out again?
They tell me 2007.
Yeah, I was definitely still in school.
At least you were born. Okay, let's just watch this new trailer for Industria 2.
무슨 인더스트리? 여자 주인공이네. 와 진짜 샷건이네.
Grab my hand.
엥? 뭐지? 뭐야?
Thanks. Marlene, I need to find a way home. I'm just as stranded as you. God damn it. But there is a sender at headquarters. I can show you the way if you help me arrive there in one piece. Deal.
뒤에는 뭐지?
Nora, what was Atlas made for in the first place? Before it became this.
It was a sorting algorithm meant to scrape the universe base layer for data. I mean, we're talking hundreds of thousands of dimensions.
I guess it didn't stay that way.
젠장. 하기 싫은데 대작 같아. 싫어.
Defy an insatiable artificial intelligence in Industria 2, which is coming soon to PC.
Another world premiere now, and this one has a little historical kick to it.
As well as some zombies, because why not?
월드 프리미어. 아, 왜 이렇게 다 이런 거밖에 없어? 아, 좀! 디펜스인가? 진짜 왕을는? 디펜스면 괜찮아. 디펜스면 좋아. 낮에는 사냥하고 저녁에는 리빌드 유얼 홈, 당신의 마을을 다시 만들어서 오, 이렇게 보니까 재밌어 보이는데? 동료들을 모으고 동료들이랑 같이 이렇게 막 동굴 같은 데도 가나봐요. 아이템도 얻고 저녁에는 디펜스 하고 낮에는 사냥 나가서 템도 얻어오고. 아, 로마는 좀 안 좋은 기억이.
Ramstead is a survival game where you rebuild the empire after the fall of Rome. It's coming soon, but you can sign up for the closed alpha at Ramstead.com.
저요?
All right,
아유,
ready up
예전에
for our second ones to watch. This time, we're checking
다
in with
이유가
Compulsion
있습니다.
Games' Deep South action
자세한
adventure,
건
South of Midnight.
로마 서세범 유튜브 검색.
Hello, I'm Whitney, and I'm the art director at Compulsion Games.
Hey, I'm Zaire, and I'm one of the writers at Compulsion Games.
Right now, we're working on South of Midnight. It's a third-person action-adventure game set in a folkloric
이거는 저번에
version
한번
of the Deep South.
봤었다.
So in South of Midnight, you play as Hazel. Her mother gets swept away in a trailer during a hurricane, and as Hazel is looking for help, she encounters creatures who have like their own issues that she helps them solve.
Hey, Hazel.
Who's there?
Up here. You find your mama yet?
Today, we're excited to talk a bit more about the creatures, specifically our narrator, the
위에
catfish,
사는
who you meet
물고기
pretty
말투가
early on in the game.
랩할 것 같은
He's a pretty
말투인데.
important character.
A talking fish. Nope. Ain't no way.
Catfish is voiced by a man named Walter. So we really looked for people who were from the South who would have kind of that Southern background and authenticity. And he's a great guy. He's 70 years old, plays fiddle. Really cool. He was really excited about the project. I think this was his first voice acting jobs, if I remember correctly.
20대
Go
중반?
on now, scoot. I'll pick you up yonder after to go find your mom.
아, 여기는 좀 그래도
So
나이
after
있어
you meet
보이네.
Catfish, you are set to heal Benji, and
잘
he
구했다.
lives in this remote Cajun community that has been abandoned for many years. And as you explore that region, you understand kind of why it's been abandoned, what happened to Benji, why he became that tree, and what his connection to Rhubarb, this sort of eccentric, off-the-grid character that you meet early on. You kind of get to know what their relationship is and what happened there.
You're welcome to try bottling up the pain, but the roots of this trouble go deep.
We have an awesome audio director, Chris, and he really wanted to make sure we had a special song for each of our main
투자 많이 받았을
creatures
것
you meet in
같은데.
the region, and that song tells a story, and you learn about the characters and the backstory through that song.
Benji his name. He saw things different.
Oh.
He was my shame. And I said goodbye. I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell.
So the music is
스텔라 블레이드 할
kind
때도
of done in parcels.
노래가 그렇게
So
좋던데.
you'll get part of a story. So you'll get a few lines, maybe 2, 3, 4 times throughout each zone, and they tell a little bit more of the story. and then when you unlock most of the context, you'll have a final, either a boss fight or an encounter with the creature. And during that final encounter, like with Benji, when you're climbing the tree, you'll hear the full song.
Benji is lame.
South of Midnight launches on Xbox Series X and S, PC, and it's also going to be day one on Game Pass on April 8th. And in the meantime, feel free to shout us out on social media, tell your friends, pre-order, wishlist, really get the word out there.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of the show.
South of Midnight is coming to PC and
그렇게까지는 기대
Xbox
안
on the 8th
됐는데
of April and will be
이번엔
on
좀
Xbox Game
기대된다.
Pass from day
4월
one.
8일.
Shout out to Compulsion Games for giving us a window into that world. Better yet, you can see more from South of Midnight in our FGS Live from
제목이
GDC
뭐였지?
post show, which directly
4월
follows this
8일.
broadcast. So stick around.
Okay, now we're venturing
제목이
into the haunted
뭐였어요?
landscapes of Pioneer next. It's a story-like
사우스
MMO,
오브 미드나잇
first-person
감사합니다.
shooter set in
사우스
dark
오브
alternate reality.
미드나잇. 이거 괜찮아 보인다 진짜. 일단 부금 좋은 게임은 언제나 환영이야. 환영이로 할 거예요, 영원히. 17살이라고 개 빡빡 우기면서. 우와, 그래픽 개쩐다. 와, 씨. 그래픽 뭐야?
We will create a new world of the ruins of the old one as the great raven bestowed.
오.
Wanted it to end this way. We offer our sincere condolences and hope you will die without
와,
understanding.
아니. 어떻게 이렇게 분위기가 나지?
I don't want to spoil it for you.
와. 이게 월급 받고 만든 그래픽 맞아? 본인이 만든 거 아니야, 그냥? 와. 아니, 그래픽이 거의 말도 안 되는데?
2020년 최고수 방송 프로젝트 이름 잘 알겠습니다. 17살입니다.
그 그래픽 좋은 거는 말할 것도 없고 이게 분위기가 뭐 약간 안개? 광원 효과?
We believe that your appearance was a mistake and will continue to monitor you and your progress. Your actions are rapidly changing the course of events, and the general vector of changes is close to our
와. 진짜 아트 작가가 그린 그 그대로 나온 것 같아. 뭐야? 뭐야?
That was
파이오니어?
gameplay for the incredible-looking Pioneer, which is coming to PC in
파이오니어.
2025. What have we got next, Jennifer?
Well, we're taking a trip to 19th century Brazil to check out a cel-shaded roguelike.
와, 진짜 쩐다. 분위기가 너무 쩐다. 저게 게임에서 실시간으로 나오는 장면이라고? Hell is coming. 더 로그라이크 엑자일 is coming. 헬클락 하데스류 맞는 것 같아요.
Set your alarms because Hellclock is coming soon to PC. There's also a demo available on Steam, so go check it out after the show.
데모
Let's
있대,
push things
데모.
forward with a completely different game, one that asks you to be the MVP in PvP vehicular combat. Nolan, did I say that right?
I have no idea.
Anyway, here's Rivals Hover League.
나이보이즈 호버리그. 보기만 해도 어려워 보여요. 이건 좀 좋은데? 그냥 레이싱 게임 아니고 앞에 있는 놈 다 죽여버려. 이건 좀 많이 좋은걸? 궁인가 보다 저게.
Rivals Hover League is coming soon, but you can check out the alpha test on Steam. Time for something scary, I think. Nolan?
Yes, indeed. Let me introduce you all to Finding Frankie, a haunted parkour game show starring a cavalcade of creepy animatronics. Here's the latest from the game's developers.
뭐요 이게?
Welcome back, lucky contestant. Let's get you up to speed on
폴가이즈인데
Four lucky people from around the world have been brought here to the world's largest indoor trampoline, water, and parkour park.
깜짝이야!
Quick update for you, lucky contestant. The other contestants have mysteriously died. Not sure.
아이
what happened,
깜짝이야!
but- Oh well, you're still left. Over 3 stories of action-packed
이게
parkour
원이
obstacle
있어요?
courses.
Authorities have discovered 3 dead bodies on the premise of Frankie's Parkour Palace.
This is going to be a game show you won't ever forget.
The only reason the ones above decided to keep you around is because you're boosting the ratings. Our viewers are entertained. We aren't going bankrupt, and this isn't our last game show.
Finding Frankie.
Watch your step when Finding Frankie comes to consoles on April 15th.
Moving swiftly away from that terrifying image.
퍼즐
We've got a
아니고
special update from
피지컬
Tailworld's
게임이에요?
Entertainment about their beloved medieval warfare simulator, Mount and Blade 2, Bannerlord.
이게 게임이지! 그래픽 되게 좋아 보인다. 와. 뭐야 이게? 뭔 게임이지? 바이킹인 것 같은데. 와, 이때는 진짜 얼마나 무서웠을까. 와, 저기서 그냥 화살 맞으면 그냥 죽는 거 아니야. 아, 무서웠을 것 같아서 내가 군인이라면. 뭐예요? 마운틴 블레이드 2 배너로드 월십? 뭐였어? 뒤에 못
What a
봤다.
brilliant surprise.
아,
Mount and Blade
세일즈.
2 is getting naval warfare, a new faction, and so much more with the War Sales expansion, which is coming soon to PC and console.
한 번도 안
And sticking
해봤어.
with the seafaring
Mountain
theme,
Blade.
here's the latest on an Unreal Engine 5 sailing adventure inspired by Firewatch. This is Will Follow the Light.
파이어워치? 파이어워치 맞아? 저 마운틴 블레이드 추천은 근데 엄청 많이 받았어요. 세범님 좋아할 것 같다고 하면서. 파이어워치 만든 회사에서 만든 거라고? 뭐 아예 그냥 다른?
I will find you, wherever you are.
왜 이렇게 느낌이 많이 바뀌었지?
Father?
원래도 팔로우 더 라이트 윌 2025년
Will Follow the Light is coming in 2025 to PC, Xbox and PlayStation. What have you got for us next?
파이어워치 만든 데 거면은
post-Ragnarok survival.
펀트
Okay, here's the developers of
워킹
Cloudheim, Noodle Cat
시뮬레이션.
Games, to give us the inside scoop.
워킹 시뮬레이션이지. 그냥 막 걸어다니면서 누르고 막 퍼즐 해결하고 약간 이런 느낌이 없긴 한데.
Hi, I'm Billy Quick from Noodlecat Games, and today we'll be exploring some of the combat in Cloudheim, our upcoming game blending crafting with physics-based combat. This is a Greeble, an aggressive little furball with a lot of teeth. You could hit him with a sword, but instead, let's kick him off this cliff. Greebles aren't the only threat out here, though. You'll also fight against heavily armored enemies like armadillos who roll recklessly through your allies. You'll need to dodge their rolls and then attack when their guard is down. Corvins, however, keep their distance with ranged magic blasts. You'll want to pull them in close with your lasso to dish out damage. Our combat system is built around using physics to juggle your enemies. The longer you can keep enemies airborne with your kicks, lasso, and other abilities, the more damage they'll take when they finally hit the ground. Combine abilities and set up combos to maximize damage. Here, our character is placing down mushrooms and jump pads, bouncing enemies high into the sky. With the right combos, the battlefield will feel like a pinball machine. Play solo, or team up with friends in co-op for coordinated combo attacks. While you explore the islands in Cloudheim, you'll come across mysterious portals that lead to dangerous dungeons filled with tough enemies and rare loot for crafting.
약간
You'll grow in
젤다
Cloudheim by
같은
mastering
느낌이
weapons
들어요.
to gain abilities along 4 class pathways, each excelling in a different style of combat. Spellblades supplement their attacks with elemental magic. Outlanders
이펙트나
break
이런
armor
게
to create
그래픽이 막 아예
weaknesses. Treasure
똑같다
hunters
이게
focus on
아니고
speed to
이펙트가
exploit
비슷함.
weaknesses. And sentinels defend and heal the team when dealing damage. Choose the weapons and abilities that fit your style. You can freely switch your class just by changing your weapons, allowing you to focus on your favorite or make hybrid builds. Team up with your friends to create absolute mayhem. Our team has had so much fun coming up with unique abilities and wild combos, and we're excited to see what chaos you can create. Now here's Nasher to tell you all the really important details about how to wishlist Cloudheim. Thanks, Nasher. In case you didn't get that, Cloudheim releases this year. Wishlist it now.
그래픽이 되게 이뻐 보인다. 그래픽이.
Bring harmony to the realm when Cloudheim lands on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2025. And
근데
be
이렇게
sure to
가까이
sign up to the
보니까
closed beta if you want to
그렇게까지
check it out.
젤다 스타일은 아니네.
Okay.
이펙트만
We've
젤다
got
같은.
another round of back-to-back trailers up next, so keep your wits and blades always sharp. No, wait, not in favouring. Keep your wits and your wish lists primed. We'll be back shortly. No then, I've got to get up to that balcony in a bit. How did you actually get down from there?
Well, you know, they didn't just hire me for Uncharted on my looks.
Oh, so did you Nathan Drake your way down?
No, I just cried really loudly and the crew came and got me.
아니 왜 또?
Welcome to Section 13, a top-down roguelike shooter where an interdimensional outbreak is just another day at the office. Operating from the shadows, S2P is a globe-spanning paranormal research organization. Their mission? Capture and study things that go bump in the night. And Section 13 is where they keep the worst. Until now. With the best of the best unavailable, it's up to a team of disposable rank-and-file nobodies to get the job done.
디펜스인가?
That's you. Meet Agent Red.
No, please! Don't eat my... Alright, Red. Your time to shine.
She's new to the field, but don't let that fool you. She's packing cutting-edge mad science weaponry. She's one of 4 agents available to choose from. Whether you're going in alone or bringing some help.
멀티인가 봐.
Now,
네 명이서.
listen carefully. Whatever they were up to in that base, they weren't doing it on the books. There's something big down there. And it wants out. It's up to you to plunge into the unknown. Find the answers. Fight for the
SCP
truth.
괴물
And bring some
좀비
light
있는
to the
곳에서
dark.
나만 남았어.
Section 13.
뭐가 가장 지혜로운
Clock in.
행동일까?
Welcome, bandits from all over the world. We are Bandit Trap, a home security company, and our new line of home defense products needs to be tested. So we're calling on you to do the job.
손가락 같이 생겼어.
Your objective, try to loot all 10 treasures scattered in our prepared
Oh.
house and escape from the robotic hands of our trapper.
보물이 뭔지는 모르고 근데 이거를 재밌겠다. 재밌겠다. 시간
This
안에
little fella packs
친구들이랑
all
보물
the
찾는 거네.
skills to achieve our ultimate goal. Defend homes and their treasures against bandits from all over the world.
재밌겠는데요? 그치, 집주인이 케빈이라는 거지, 맞지? 아, 왜 또?
These rings store thousands of citizen cores. Future inhabitants of Eden. You have to reach the top chamber and break the last remaining seal.
세상에.
Dropped straight into a hostile zone. This is exactly what hyper units were made for. Unleash your hyperpower.
AI가 지배하는 세상이 오면
Rip their cores out.
불복하고 나도 AI로 만들어달라면 안 돼?
In the name of duty, courage, and truth, I will protect the citizens.
어차피 먹힐 거라면. 외모도 내 맘대로 커마 당하면 되잖아. 커마하면 되잖아.
See you on the other side.
Hello, Cybermyth combatants! Neonabyss 2 is a side-scrolling action roguelike game with a cyber-mythological theme. The sequel stays faithful to what the fans love about the first game, using the
내가
original
AI들보다
infinite
커마
item
잘할
stacking
자신
feature and
있어.
chaotic combat, while introducing new
걔네는
mechanics, new
커마는
content,
못해.
and refinement to create an exhilarating experience. Finally, you can get hands-on with Neonabyss 2 yourself with our single-player open playtest, which is available right now. Don't forget to wishlist now.
Hey, welcome back. Now let's get back into the swing of things with a world premiere.
시간 오래
I
걸려서
hope you like
걸을
lonely
듯.
robots.
I love that.
그래야지 작품이 태어나는 법이에요.
There was no guide for what we had to do, no manual for leaving a world behind. But even we knew we couldn't take everything with us. I left behind my greatest creation, a guardian, a caretaker. Its hands shaped to nurture, its heart programmed to protect. It works tirelessly now, crafting vessels from the bones of a broken world, sending sparks of life into the void.
Why does the sun go on shining?
지구에 혼자 남아서 정리하는 건가?
Why does the sea rush to shore? And all they know it's the end of the world. It ended when you said
잘 있어라. 근데
The Last Caretaker is a survival
남은
game where you
지구
bring
지구
humanity back
청소
from the
게임
brink of
재밌겠다.
extinction.
No pressure, I guess. It's coming soon to PC.
Now let's move on and introduce you all to Into the Dead. Our
근데
darkest
진짜 청소,
days.
저런
It's a
청소 말고.
side-scrolling survival game set in a Texas city
진짜
devastated by
청소.
a zombie outbreak, plus an economic crisis
흉물
and
키우고.
a scorching heat wave for good measure.
Now, stinky zombies I can handle, but hot weather, I'm British. Absolutely not.
굿. 와, 씨, 벌써 재밌어 보이는데? 야, 이거 디스 오브 마인 같은 거네. 같은 회사인가요? 벌써 재밌어 보이는데? 와, 죽으면 진짜 끝인가 보네, 캐릭터. 어머, 저 새끼 왜 저래? 씨!
Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days launches into early access
4월
on April
9일이요?
9th, which is
이거
just
너무
mere weeks away.
재밌겠는데?
Get excited.
제목이 뭐였지?
But please try to enjoy each game.
이거 진짜 제목이 뭐예요?
If you're looking for something a little more cheery, then
Into the
we've got
Dead.
you covered too. Loco Motive is a cozy conductor simulator where you fix rusty trains and make hot cocoa for your furry friends.
I'm sold.
Me too.
Great.
뭐라고? 원숭이들을 위해 핫초코를
Welcome to the
만드는?
world of Loco Motive, where your story begins with a simple,
귀여워.
rusty train, which will become your new
어머,
home.
벌써
You'll take the role as a train
재밌겠다.
conductor, keeping your train in tip-top shape. Learn how to drive it and embark on a journey to help your hometown Barenpire solve its environmental
곰제국이래.
struggles. Traverse and explore various stations and bring aboard quirky locals along the way. Pick a
귀여워.
route and drive them to their destination. And while traveling, you can of course service them to make sure they enjoy the ride. Scour the world for resources and craft unique sets of furniture to furnish your train with. Customize the
귀여워.
exterior and interior of your train to make it feel like your own.
세상에.
There are many things to
세상에.
explore and discover in the world of Loco Motive, so immerse yourself in this cozy experience when Loco Motive arrives on the 8th of April 2025 on Steam and on
어떨라나?
Nintendo Switch
방송용으로
later this year.
괜찮았나? 보기에 되게 귀여워 보이는데? 로코모토. 이름도 귀여워. 로코모토.
Please mind the gap, because Locomoto is pulling into a station near you on April the 8th. That was a real
좀
palate
졸리려나?
cleanser, so time for something
방송에서는?
British now, I think.
Precisely. Here's Karma, the Dark World, an alt history thriller where you dive into the brains of your suspects as an agent.
대체 역사 스릴 게임.
Right?
대체 역사요?
I don't want.
아이 왜 또? 아 돌아버리겠네.
Is the absolute truth.
카르마.
You don't get to choose to see the events that led up to these memories. Or what transpired.
원트. 웨이트.
perhaps even just once given it some serious thought.
카르마. 이즈.
Just what kind of memories
희열.
make us the people today?
3월 27일 뭐 얼마 안 남은 거 아니야?
Unravel the truth in Karma the Dark World, which lands on PC and PS5 on March the 27th, which is exactly 1 week from now. Now, we all know you like watching trailers for games, but what about actually playing them too? Sound fun?
저 바빠요.
Good. Because this next section focuses on indies with demos available on Steam,
바빠요.
so you can check them all out right after the show.
Welcome to Eclipsium, a psychological horror adventure that has you exploring a crunchy, twisted dreamscape.
Next up, we've got White Knuckle, a speed climbing game where you scale the guts of a sinister substructure.
How about Weenie Wise, a cooperative puzzle platformer starring magical school students?
Or Paper Sky, where you chart cell-shaded landscapes as a makeshift paper plane.
오, 이거 좀 시원하겠는데?
If you'd rather be a chaos gremlin, give Mother Machine a try. It's an action platformer where you chart quirky cave systems.
My girlfriend calls me a chaos gremlin. And finally, this is Artist Impact, a story-rich, turn-based RPG that blends pixel art with hand-drawn comic aesthetics. That was our ones to play montage, and the best way you can try those games out for yourself is by heading to our Future Game Show Steam page.
비행기랑 마지막 거.
Just search Future Game Show on Steam to get more info on the games we've covered today, and maybe wishlist some of your favorites.
I know we harp on about wishlisting a lot, but it is an important visibility signal for games in development, and every little bit helps.
Indeed. We're switching back into trailer mode now
이건
with
뭐지?
another world premiere. This one's an exciting adaptation of a popular board game.
월드 프리미어. 그리고 보드 게임 같은 느낌이긴 한데. 빌드 6월 아웃포스트 마을을 짓고 용지를 막 이렇게 키우면서 하는 건가? 프로스트 하벤?
That's right, Frosthaven. The board game is now Frosthaven, the video game, and it's coming to PC.
원래는 보드 게임이 맞았나
This
봐.
next game fulfills a lifelong dream of mine, to be a sheep wielding a great sword in a world run by wolves. Let's dig into the delightfully edgy revenge story of
파리야. 보스가 다 늑대야? 주인공 왜 이렇게 귀엽게 생겼어?
Standalone is coming to Steam in summer 2025.
Sweet. Okay, let's keep it rolling with the latest trailer from Mecha Break, a lightning-fast armored brawler.
뭐야, 그래픽 좋아 보인다. 응? 그래픽이 이렇게 좋아? 멀티게임이야? 와. 무슨 자동차 게임 그래픽 좋은 거 마냥 좋네? 와, 그러게. 진짜 낭만 있게 만들었네. 와, 드디어 내가 원하던 잘생긴 로봇들이구나. 그래, 큰 거 쏠려면은 중심을 잡아야 되니까. 야. 오, 내가 좋아하는 스타일. 이런 거. 날씬하고, 날카롭고, 스피디하고. 이거는 진짜 메카 좋아하는 분들이 진짜 좋아하겠다. 와. 빵거. 메카 브레이크? 이건 진짜
Mecha Break is boosting its way into your rotation later this year.
진짜 그래픽 좋아 보인다.
Jennifer?
Well, we're most of the way through the show now, Nolan North. But there's still a bunch of exciting games in the pipeline. Here's a double feature from our friends at Playdigious.
뭔 게임이지? 기타 닥터 리듬 닥터? Who killed the king? 누가 왕을 죽였을까? 추리 게임인가요? 딱 봐도 한글로 안 될 것 같은데? 카드 게임 하면서 추리까지 하는 건가 봐. 근데 재밌겠다. 누가 왕 죽였는지 찾는 거.
Fretless, The Wrath of Rifson, and Crown Gambit are both coming to PC in 2025.
All right, Nolan North. I think it's safe to say we've covered a ton of games today. But what's one more world premiere between friends?
Oh, well, I'm not complaining. Let's check it out.
월드 프리미어. 퍼리야. 주둥이가 있는 건 언제나 환영이라며. 뭐야. 개 귀여워. 아빠, 이거 우리 집이에요? 허리마을. 와. 아빠, 이제 우리가 왕이에요? 여기도 우리가 먹어요. 여기는 이제 우리 땅이라고 하자. 아니, 원래 살고 있는 사람이 있는데 진짜로 먹는 거네. 파리 왕국을 세우겠어. 아빠! 퍼리. 재밌겠네요. 재밌겠어.
Rave, Kingdom on the Distant Shores is a city builder set in a fox-filled fantasy land.
도시건설 게임이라고. 내년.
We've got something slightly less adorable for up next, but for good reason. Our final ones to watch deep dive tackles the next spine-chilling game from Tarsier Studios, the minds behind Little Nightmares.
Prepare yourself, because it's time for a closer look at the claustrophobic world of Reanimal.
Reanimal is a co-op horror adventure where you play two siblings and you're looking for your three friends.
뭐
These
협동?
kids grew up in a lovely place, but due to reasons that become more
친구
apparent as you play the
없으면?
game, that lovely place has turned really quite nasty. And so your job as these two players is to go and rescue your other friends and try and escape this nasty place. The island itself, due to this inciting incident, has been fractured, and so it's in three large parts and a bunch of smaller bits. Each of your friends can be found in one of these big parts. It's a very simple tale of find yourself in hell, go through a really scary place, survive, and rescue your friends. You know, the tale is old as time.
안
Like,
돼.
we really love seeing people go with us and just go the extra mile and find all those secrets and all these things and put it all
찌찌야,
together.
왜
come up with
여기
their theory,
있어?
right? So,
내가
like if we give
꺼내줄게.
away too much up front, everybody loses.
We definitely give players more this time round than in previous games, but still it's nice to keep a little bit back so you can kind of meet in the middle and see what people make of what you've given them and all that.
It's definitely a co-op game. You're together solving various like little, maybe puzzles is almost too much of a word there, but you're overcoming different obstacles in the world and survive various
실수
things we
올빼미
pitch
말고
against you
돼지로
together,
바꿀까?
right? So it's about the two players finding ways to
말 안
survive
듣는
and rescuing
애들은
their friends,
개구리
really, like we
그대로
said
하고
before.
돼지로 바꿀까? 돼지 귀엽잖아, 돼지.
Because I'm a big couch fan. Couch co-op is where it's at for me. But then a load of people love online. And then there's people who just want to do that together. So the fact that the tech team have managed to get all three boxes checked that front, I think is really, really nice.
And what was also very, very important to us is that
아니
it's all
방금
kind of the
그래픽
same
개발자
experience because this
여자분
camera is
화장이
always the
그
same,
스틱
right? We don't
해가지고
have split screen. In
믿음이
online co-op,
가는데
you don't follow your character and the
왜
other
이런
one is
그래픽이
doing whatever.
나왔는지
It's always being together as the two characters.
겁나 믿음
and
가네.
yeah, like Mer said from the beginning, like scared together. That was one of the pillars, and I feel like this camera is kind of essential to pulling that off.
무섭다. 저게
People
뭔가
played
머리
our
같기도
previous
해가지고.
games together anyway, whether they was co-op or not. That made that decision feel quite a natural one. That like, people want this, and you know, let's do it. It's gonna be fun, you know.
Whenever we put something in the game, we are trying to make sure it doesn't get
방금
boring.
뭐야?
It's
자전거
something
타고
new.
쫓아오는
One
거.
thing we're really trying not to do is to give you the same thing over and over and over and just work based on a recipe. But instead, we're really questioning ourselves: is this unique within the game, right? I'm not
근데
saying unique
협동
across all
게임이라고요?
games, but trying to give the player something fresh within the experience that we're crafting, and then hopefully that leads to something that people actually enjoy.
근데 진짜 재밌긴 하겠다.
Hope you enjoyed that behind the scenes look at Reanimal.
진짜.
Wishes us, and more info is coming soon.
재미없을 수가 없다. 진짜.
Reanimal is coming soon to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, so get that thing on your wish list. Now, what have we got next for the good people, Jennifer?
Okay, Nolan. So it's no secret here that at the Future Games Show, we're huge fans of Remedy Entertainment and their eerie, curiously entangled universe of games such as Control and Alan Wake.
And last year, the studio revealed a spin-off to Control called FBC Firebreak, a session-based co-op shooter where you tackle anomaly-busting jobs in the non-Euclidean confines of the oldest.
오래된 집에서 이상현상을 처리하는
And good news, we're delighted to share the first gameplay trailer for
치즈랑 하는
FBC
건갑다.
which will give you a taste of what to expect when the game launches later this year. Let's take a look.
네. 이건 완전 FPS인데?
We've had reports of rogue sticky notes replicating across this sector.
레포대류네. 리썰류 아니고 레포대류인. 아
This
미친.
crisis ain't over. Now get through the containment door to the next zone.
와우.
Safe room dead ahead. Might contain something useful, but it'll probably attract a lot of... Oh, you already opened it. Never mind. You sure kicked the nest. There's hiss all over you.
Stand back! Piggy's coming out!
아, 이거는 근데 치수들이랑 해도 좀 어렵겠다. 정신없어가지고. 아, 진짜 다굴 맞네, 친구가. 뭐야, 친구 아니었어?
Last containment door's open. Go, go!
친구였던 것이 돼버리는 거야?
I think I heard something.
이거 친구야?
Alright, crew. Time to clean house.
근데 그러면 저거는 어떻게 해야 돼? 친구가
That was
컨트롤하는 거야?
FBC Firebreak, which is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in summer 2025. Now, you can find even more exclusive info on FBC Firebreak by heading to gamesradar.com after the show. And I hate to say it, Jennifer, but is it time for a final
마지막 트레일러 갑니다.
I think it might be. But thankfully, our buddies at Bloober team are sending us off with a developer diary for Kronos, the New Dawn, a survival horror game where you scour the future for
과거의 잔재를 찾아 미래를 탐색하는 서바이벌 호러.
Kronos, it's sci-fi survival horror, and in a way, a dream come
Beautiful.
true for us to make. The world of Kronos is like alternative history, when the world ends in 80s by the apocalyptic event that we called the Change.
In Kronos,
Wow.
you play as a traveler, and the travelers, because there's more of them, are being sent to the ruins of human civilization to search for the time rifts and jump back in time to extract people who didn't survive the apocalypse.
Travelers are the only ones that can survive encounters with monsters.
We are calling them the orphans.
좋아요?
because they are what was left from humanity. To be honest, we can't wait to show you more about our game. We can confirm that something about the gameplay is coming soon.
So stay tuned.
끝이야 이게?
Kronos, the New Dawn is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox later this year. But you can see more of it during our official post-show, FGS
블루버팀
Live from
전작
GDC, which
사일런트
airs
TV
directly after the
리메이크.
spring show.
That's right. For more exclusive info on Bloober Team's new game, you just need to stay tuned to the platform you're watching.
쓸만하네.
Yeah, now Jennifer, despite what you said about that being the final trailer, the teleprompter,
Auto cue.
same thing, is still rolling for some reason.
Ah, yeah, I see. That must have been the tadpole talking.
The what now?
There's not enough time to unpack that. But it does mean we have one more thing.
Oh.
No time to dally, though. Prepare for pain.
What?
Yes.
월드 프리미어. 뭐지? 1인칭 FPS 프리테어 뭔 게임이지? 페인킬러 가을 2025년.
Bam! Saber Interactive is bringing Painkiller back from the dead, and the remake is coming soon to PC, PlayStation,
리메이크래요,
and
리메이크.
Xbox. But with that, we really are out of time. The show is officially over. Jennifer English, it's been so much fun.
Nolan North, I think we smashed it.
Yes.
That was a lot to get through, but we hope you've all had fun watching this year's Spring Showcase. Thank you so much for joining us, but you should absolutely stick around as FGS Live from GDC starts immediately after this, with more deep dives, trailers, and exclusive world premieres. Don't miss it.
And before we head out, we'd also like to extend an enormous stream of thank yous to the people behind the scenes who made this broadcast possible, including the developers that poured their time and hearts into making the trailers we aired today. Show them some love by wish listing and following their games.
Don't forget you can head to the Future Games Show Steam page to see everything we've covered and follow up on your favorite.
끝났나봐요.
There'll also be videos and articles with extra details landing on gamesradar.com and FGS YouTube channel right after the show.
I'm Jennifer English.
And I'm Nolan North.
And this has been the Future Game Show Spring Showcase 2025.
둘이 이름
Smashed it.
바꿨네. 진짜 끝났나? 앙. 왕. 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 GTA 6 이번 년에 안 나온다니까요.